One of the best things about my job as a book reviewer is that unlike most conventional readers, who read books out of passion purely as they have other things to do, I get to read a lot of books that are out of the box and rather unconventional because of my work. His Secret Obsession is one of those books because I don't fit in the expected demographic of its readers. But that's the fun part, right? As a straight single man who has been in the dating game and has had relationships, I can have some interesting insights because the book is written about my kind of men. While I have noticed phrases like, "his secret obsession scam," parading the internet, I don't believe it is. It has some interesting points that I think justifies its price. Also, I wanted to learn more about this mystery called love as well. Although, due to my keen interest in learning online, I've taken a few courses on relationships, out of boredom sometimes. I think this e-book has some interesting takes on this everlasting enigma. What is all about His Secret Obsession e-book? His Secret Obsession by James Bauer is for women who want to make their relationships better by understanding more about men. Let's talk about James Bauer first. Who is James Bauer? He's a trained psychologist and a relationship expert. So obviously, he's the perfect guy to write about men in the context of relationships. He has also written What Men Secretly Want, a book covering very similar topics. So, he's experienced in writing as well. And to be honest, it shows in this book as well as he takes a more detailed approach to the burning question, what do men really want? Of course, there's a manipulative undertone in this book, but the market of self-help books are littered with such books. For example, the book How to Talk to Anyone by Lely Lonis and the classic in the genre How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. In this book, James talks about something called hero instinct. Apparently, it mostly covers the masculine nature of men. The primal instincts of men like sex, hunger and thirst. The things that make men, well, men. In this book, James takes a very refined and comprehensive take on this trait and actually provides some insightful ideas to women for how to trigger it. Apart from this, he talks about other traits of male psychology extensively as well. I will not spoil by putting the ideas here. You should get the book if you feel intrigued. But he talks about some techniques or indications that should help you steer your relationship better. What are advantages of this book? This book is extremely well informed and writing is composed as well. Also, brings a lot of new ideas to the table like this elaborate discussion on hero instinct. The author is not some unprofessional money grab but has actually insightful ideas about the topic. What are disadvantages of this book? The manipulative undertone bothered me more than it should have. This book has 7 themes, and we will give some light on each of them. Number 1. Relationship material. You may think this is the list of classic checklist items that indicate that the man is perfect for cuddling and go in hibernation with. But instead, it's the other way around. These are some traits to pick up to make men think you are relationship material. Number 2. The private island. Imagine an island you are stuck on and you are alone. But instead of dreading this place, you are actually in love with it. So much so that you want to have babies with it. Okay, that's too far, but you get the idea. Ladies, if you want to be that island for your man, this book got you covered. Number 3. The X-back signal. Nobody likes breakups. It's a mess and often leaves you emotionally distraught, but James has some ideas for those, particularly reluctant women who are not yet ready to move on. I am not judging, I have been through that phase as well. Anyway, these signals and phrases will make your ex crawl back to you, if that's what you want. Number 4. The glimpse phases. It's maybe one of the best things that this book can teach women. Imagine, you met him for the first time, and behold, you want him to be really attracted to you. These techniques are to be used to make that man wanting for more, wanting to know more about you. Number 5. The damsel in distress signal. Everyone loves attention. No exception to that. So, if you are in a lookout for ways to make your man pay more attention to you, then these are some ways you can do it. Number 6. I own you. As much as negative and manipulative it sounds, it isn't. This is to be used to make your man open more to you. To make him understand, share his insecurities and secrets with you. Number 7. Silent action signal. It's time for the hero instinct. Yes, I spoke that out loud like Superman at the time of writing. Anyway, these skills cover all about how to use your hidden talents and attribute to drive up the hero instinct in your partner. For whom is this book written for? Why and when should you read it? This book is, obviously, written for women. Women who are curious about the convoluted mind of a man. It's a good read, and many of the pieces of information in the book are extremely insightful, especially ones who are looking for it. It's well written, comprehensive and not false. James Bauer is, of course, well informed about this subject. And, you can learn a thing or two, even if your relationship is sailing smooth. Some things I learned from this book amused me and made me reflect on myself. And, you may even find some humor in it given that it's not meant for you. All in all, I recommend this book to women and curious bored men like me because it's well written, well informed, spicy and an easy read. Weighing it out. Even though the book belongs to a cheesy and cash grabber genre which feeds on insecurity, it has some really thoughtful ideas. Having said that, I don't know what I was expecting. Even after being interesting, I always felt the manipulative undertone and never felt like it was truly different. It made more sense, but still the feeding on insecurity was always there. Final words. With that, I hope this review answered your questions about the book and helped you decide whether to get it. If you want more information about this book, please click the link in the description. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you, and I see you in the next video. Bye.